What's up, y'all? Here we are, back again for another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast. I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with...
It's your boy, Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We're here for episode 64. Shout out to everybody who tuned in last week and watched 63 because that was our first official YouTube episode that hit 100 views. So shout out to everybody who checked it out.
Podcast-wise, that is.
Yeah, podcast-wise.
Shout out to everybody that was listening and rocking with that. And we'll start this one off quick. Queese, I got a question. 250 in food stamps or the Soulja Boy dinner? Which one you doing?
Stamp me up, bro. What you mean? Definitely need them stamps, bro. You seen these grocery prices? I don't need judging, nigga.
I feel you. I'm definitely doing that 250 in stamps too, man. I'm sorry, Soulja. I need that.
Soulja?
For real. I need that 250 in the stamps because I'm going to flip that with the 125. And now I got $125 in my pocket. I'm going to go get me
you seen the price of the girl? You ain't even got to do that, bro. You can do the 150 now. People will give it to you. 150 for the two. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
even the stamps.
Back when I was selling stamps or buying stamps, either way, they was half price. It was half and half, you know?
Yeah, but times change.
That was the
inflation.
quick come up, boy.
The inflation, boy. You got to get to it.
Now, let's get right into it. We had some unfortunate things took place last week. Because I'm a Tax Stone fan, but some hilarious
I'm also a Tax
thing.
Stone fan.
All right,
I was on Tax before Tax was even on the apps. I was on Tax when Tax was on YouTube and only had like 4 videos.
Okay, I didn't get up on Tax.
He had like 30 subscribers when I found out about.
I didn't get up on Tax Stone until Brilliant Idiots, but once I heard that episode, I was tuned in and I would listen to him when he was on there. I would watch him when he was on Charlamagne's show on MTV2, and I would listen to his own podcast when he would interview people. And I was a big Tax Stone. I am a big Tax Stone fan. So that was unfortunate for me. But hilarious enough to see somebody snitch, then go outside and make a video on the court steps not an hour after you.
All right, so look.
Yeah, give some context to this.
Let me give it.
Because I'm just going crazy.
You just definitely just took that to a whole level. All right, so check this out, right? Like I said, I found out about Tax early on, right? Mm-hmm. How I found out about Troy Ave was Tax hating on him. Like, I'm gonna keep it
low key though.
It was high key, right? Like I said, when I found out about Tax,
I didn't know nothing about this.
He had like 3 videos on YouTube, and he had a Twitter page that had like a couple hundred. He might have had like 900 subscribers. Like he was regular when I found him. He was funny though.
Yeah,
he was hella regular,
hilarious.
but he was funny. And he was going in on Troy Ave. So I'm like, who the hell is Troy Ave? So I found out about Troy Ave. I don't even think Troy Ave had did New York City the album at that point. So I'm like, yo, I kind of like Troy Ave. Like, he actually all right. But I'm like, why does dude hate him so much? But it was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. It was funny. It just got out of hand. Like it did. Like he was. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm a fan of Tax. Tax was kind of hating, bro.
I think it meant so much to Troy Ave because Tax Stone was so real. So the fact that
he was
Tax,
a real one though.
The fact that Tax was so. I gotta stop speaking in past tense. The fact that Tax is so real, it made the things that he was saying that much more.
Let me correct that.
Prevalent.
I don't like to say real because everybody real.
No, I'm saying.
No, I'm saying
right.
Everybody
you're
real
right.
to who they say they is. You can be real to it.
Tax was about what he was saying he was about.
Tax was authentic. That's what I like to say. He was authentic to who he said he was. He stayed on the same type of. No, what I'm saying is because everybody say I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. It's like. Anybody, a snitch can be a real one. If he tell you I'm a snitch and he snitch, he a real one. You know what I'm saying? Tax is authentic.
He ain't real, but I get what you're saying.
He real. That's who he say he is. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga tell you, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck your girl. And then he fucked your girl, you can't get mad at him. He told you I fucked your girl. Nigga, like, what you want him to tell you? So, like, I say Tax was real. He was real, but he was authentic to who he said he was. He didn't like Troy. He never faked it. He didn't ease up off of him. Like, he stayed on Troy helmet. And I think it irritated Troy. Like, why is this nigga always talking about me? And it ended up getting out of hand. So the situation happened. You know what I'm saying? How it happened. But this is the thing. Like, is Troy really snitching?
Yes.
What he supposed to do?
What YFN Lucci did?
Bro, it's a different situation. The whole situation caught on video. The person.
This is also my bad. This is speaking from somebody who ain't never lived that life, don't want to live that life, don't know nothing about it. Straight civilian all the time, every day.
I'm a civilian. I ain't in the streets. I'm old, like bro.
But he should have did what Wyatt
But this what I'm saying. I talked to one of my homies who is like a street, like I'm gonna say he an old street dude. Like he done with the streets now, but he a street dude, like in his mind. And we talked about this, and like I even told, I'm like, what he supposed to do? Bro said something to me that's probably gonna sound stupid, but it made sense. He was like, man, look, at the end of the day, when you sign up for this street stuff, it's stupid. You know it's stupid. You know it's dumb, but you sign up for it. So no matter how illogical it is, you stick to what you signed up for. He's like, to your point, bro, Troy did what he should have did, but to the streets, he shouldn't have did it. I was like, nigga,
no, that is
it makes sense. Like from your perspective on,
that is exactly what it is. As a person who is a fan of and who listens to rappers who I like to say got out of that life because they lived that life and now they can rap about it. They don't do that no more, and it's great to see black men win, get out of that situation, and then help pull some other black men up. I love seeing that. Plus the content. I've never had to live that life. It's entertaining to me. I'm sorry. I might be. Look, I like it. So, but I also feel
I'm not entertained.
I also respect it.
I might have been a little closer to certain things than Greg.
But look, I also respect it though. So the fact that it is I did listen to be like, oh, I don't want to live like that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to live that life. Yeah, so I never did those. I can listen and be like, I never did those things.
Like you can listen to it vicariously.
Right.
Like
I still when I hear Troy Ave doing this situation, I'm like, oh. Well, me listening to, I know none of these guys would do that.
But I think
so
a lot of them would,
as a person who's saying I'm about this, I'm living this, I'm doing that, you can't do that.
So
you can't go on the stand. If you was just working at the store and that happened, then sure, nobody will fault you.
Okay, so let me say this.
But you out here said you had bricks in the backpack. You was thugging.
But let me ask you a question. Because I can't disagree, but I just like to
mm-hmm.
I guess we're doing this for content because I like to get the logical explanation because I don't be want to sound ignorant with these type of things. In that situation, what exactly how you pose? This is why even though I know a lot of people that we talk to ain't like kids. Kids, if y'all do watch this and y'all out in the streets doing y'all want to, bro, it's a no-win situation. Because this whole situation with Tax and Troy, I'm a fan of both of them. It's a no-win situation. At the end of the day, you approach Tax because Tax been talking all this stuff about you. You said on the stand that your man said, I'm going to go over here and handle this. And you said, go ahead. So that already admits y'all already finna start the confrontation.
Y'all initiating the confrontation, bro. And by street rules, if I'm chilling over here, minding my business. Now, Tax ain't supposed to have the banger on him, but he got the banger on him. But I know I'm coming.
I'm chilling. I done got in here. I got it on me.
I know I'm coming
Banger
into
was a big
quote-unquote
boy.
enemy territory.
Like Banger, like Troy Ave man, that wasn't no little dude. That's a big dude. Tax was like 5'5". Like Tax a little dude. This big dude come towering over me.
And blinding one eye.
Bro, he done told you, like, if y'all come messing with me, it's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Dude run up over there. He see them come in the room. It got the cracking. You know what I'm saying? Now, at that point, your man's, R.I.P. the Banger. Like, something happened to your man's, you know what I'm saying? You fight with Tax. You get the, we can talk about it now. So it's all, the case is done. Tax got found guilty.
We can talk about what they was saying, what was said in the
trial. Talk about what was in the case. We ain't got to do it allegedly.
Yeah.
It's all on the paperwork now. But you know what I'm saying? You fight Tax, you take the gun, you shoot that Tax in the club. In the situation, I would have done the same thing Troy Ave would have did as far as, like, defending my life, trying to get the weapon. You just killed my best friend. I would have been on the same type time. But after the fact, it's like, what he supposed to do? Like, you on camera doing it. Tax wrote a letter to the judge, or his lawyer wrote a letter to the judge on his behalf, so you might as well say Tax wrote the letter to the judge.
Tax ain't writing no letter.
His letter, bro, do you know how the lawyer system work?
I can't. My lawyers think that this is the best move for me. My lawyer did whatever my lawyer do.
No, bro.
You also talking to a person who's not a criminal, and
let me explain how it
works. And I heard that you got to give the lawyer the okay.
No,
but
exactly. Your lawyer can't say nothing unless you co-sign.
I don't want to acknowledge that.
Nah, you gotta. I'm saying you gotta be real, bro. I don't got picks. I don't know neither one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to acknowledge he had to give the lawyer the okay.
Picks. He gave his lawyer the okay. So now, because Troy was locked up for months before Tax got locked. Tax was still doing the pod.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, why? I was listening to the pod, like, why this nigga Tax? Because he'd get on Troy Ave about anything. But after that shooting situation, he ain't say nothing about Troy. So it was kind of telling me, like, he must know something because bro ain't said nothing on none of these episodes. And then next thing you know, he get popped, he get locked up. And as soon as he get locked up, his lawyer wrote it to the judge saying, Troy Ave crew, do this, do that. I'm just saying, you got to keep it fair.
That's what was in the letter.
That's what was in the letter, bro. It's on paperwork, bro. We ain't got to guess. We ain't got to do allegedly. This was in the paperwork.
I don't recall the letter.
This dude. Gotta do your research. Gotta be knowledgeable about these topics, bro.
I don't recall.
That's what happened. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying, like, is with that being said, like, now you, Troy, the man already putting you in a situation, you on camera, and he trying to say his situation was self-defense. You gotta defend yourself. Now, I ain't saying you should get on the stand, but you gotta defend yourself. Like, what can you do? Like,
why
what you supposed to do in
can't
a
my
situation?
lawyer write a letter? I got a lawyer. He can write a letter
It's
too.
gonna be on your behalf. So you gonna snitch to your lawyer too?
Nah, but I'm gonna tell my lawyer self-defense for me too. Once I say I ain't gotta go on the look. If it's me and I'm saying I'm this, I'm that, I'm about this life, I'm doing that, and this is who I'm supposed to be, and if this is me for real, then yes, I'm not taking a stand. I'm probably not gonna shoot back because I'm gonna be mindful enough to know. You ain't gonna be
mindful, bro, but that's when the shit.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Hell no, ain't
this is what I'm saying,
mindful,
though.
Bro.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm like on some real street type of time, because first of all, if I'm on some real street type of time, it's not gonna be me. Because when my guy says I'm finna go over here and handle this, and I know if I'm smart enough, I'm listening to what this dude that supposedly hate me be saying about me, so I know how he would react. I'm not finna let my dude that I know is gonna whoop him or like be bigger than him go over there and dog walk him in front of everybody and intimidate this dude because he's already told me that when he's intimidated, he's gonna act irrationally.
I think you might have though.
But no, I'm saying
hold on.
If I'm Troy Ave, yes, because I'm in that hot head mode. Me personally, Craig Smith.
Let me add this.
Nah, bro, hey, stay back.
Hold on.
This ain't even worth all of that.
But let me add this. This where I say maybe you would have. If this person was really like getting under your skin, right? In this situation, you see him. Of all situations, this is a situation where you're not assuming there's no guns present. Everybody got checked. This is an event. This is you at work. You coming here to work. Everybody got checked. You got checked. Your man's got checked. The other artists got checked. You ain't thinking there's no gun here. You see the man there. You thinking it's going to be fisticuffs. Oh, we finna go over there. We finna get busy. I'm sure he here with some homies too. This finna get busy. I don't think Troy Ave thought for 1 second Tax is going to have it on him. Because they had to find this, and he had to sneak in there, go around the back room door, a lot of stuff to get that gun in there. It was a surprise of his life. Tax did what Tax said he was going to do.
When you playing and you don't know and you think other people is playing like you will make a decision like that.
I don't think Troy was
this
playing.
This is what I'm saying. If you play, I don't know what Troy is doing. Was playing. I don't know. I know one person wasn't. I don't know what Troy was doing.
Neither one was playing.
All I'm saying is this. Just listen to this. If you playing and you think other people is playing like you because y'all in rap hip hop world and 90% of these dudes play, then yeah, I might think that. I really might think that. But if I'm, like I say, if I'm Troy Ave, I'm probably going to make all the same decisions and the same moves. Me, Craig Smith, in that situation, I'm hot rapper. I got Promise. You was a fan of him. I didn't really know, but you was a fan. So he had Promise. People listen to him. I got Promise. Fight, gun, whatever. Hey, sit your ass back. We not doing that here. We out in New York. It's crazy. It's gonna get, no. We both from here. Why would I do all of that right now? Man, no. This is crazy. Stay back. I got too much to lose. But if he didn't,
in this situation,
if he does, now I'm in self-defense. Now I have a excuse, a reason, a blah blah blah, and everything. But if I initiate, I got nothing to stand on. I definitely can't be on the stand. if I initiate. So I'm saying me personally, you stay your ass back. We ain't doing that right now, not right here. If you really want to do it that bad, you wait until this is over because you rock with me and I got too much to lose for us. So you chill. Now that's me bringing sense into it. I know, but that's just how I would react.
You being logical, right? You being logical.
So we ain't getting to that
but this what I'm gonna say because I'm fans of both. Like I say, I've been listening to Troy Ave music and I was rocking with Tax before he got on Charlemagne. Any of that, I've been had listening to Tax. What I'm gonna say is this: the type of stuff Tax would talk about Troy was like, if I see him, he ain't gonna do nothing. He a rapper, like he ain't. Wait a minute, but I'm saying like this is how he talking. So now as a man, bro, if a nigga just think you that chump, and now everybody else there, man, OT, all these names you saying they there, they know y'all beef, and then they see you walking in there tiptoeing around avoiding him, that makes you look weak. That makes you look weak, bro. So it's like you almost at it's a lose situation.
See, you added tiptoeing avoiding.
You got to avoid him.
I'm chilling in my spot where I'm at. You walked in and I didn't move and I didn't change nothing. I'm chilling. You don't approach me. I don't say nothing to you because we both got to. You also, hey, I'm not even hating on you. You also got promise, my nigga. You also got promise. So we both got too much to lose. So let's both chill
let me explain,
and relax.
Let me explain to you. Okay, I got you. Let me explain to you how the street mentality works, bro. If all
that was my other thing. Hold on, my bad. Before I forget, because I did forget before.
Don't let me forget. Hold on, let me get my shit off. You make me forget my shit. If the street mentality in there, nigga, and all these other celebrities, these Manos, Uncle Murders, T.I.s, all these dudes say they street dudes too. They entourage is in there. Everybody know what this dude been saying about you. You say you street, he say he's street. Y'all in this same room. The niggas across the room. You can't act like you don't see him. The nigga been saying if I'm somewhere and I see him, he ain't gonna do nothing because he a rapper. Nigga, as a man in the street, nigga, you gotta go check this shit. Now your man say, bro, chill. I'ma go check it. Even if your man go check it, you know what they say? When Troy Ave and them saw him, it's just like when somebody get killed, they be like, they killed him. They don't ever say, they be like, yeah, they killed such and such last night. Because it don't matter if you pulled the trigger or shot the bully who killed them, they gonna say, y'all did it. So Troy Ave was in street mind. His man said, yo, I'm gonna go over there and work him. Ain't no guns in here. We all got, I'm finna go over there and work him. Troy like, do your thing. He got boomed. And honestly, I don't think Tax did nothing wrong. I feel like Tax should have got off on some self-defense stuff, personally. But I'm saying, like, in the situation, all things considered, all these dudes claiming they street dudes or whatever, it kind of played how it was supposed to play. It really did, bro. If everybody gonna be who they say they is, it played exactly how it was supposed to play out.
Put it
Tax
this way.
said you come over here, I'm gonna boom you.
Put it this way. I guess I'm looking at it like this, and maybe I give like street dudes too much credit, or maybe I respect it too much, or what I hear about it, whatever, too much. But I'm thinking this. If I'm trying to prove that I'm that street dude, it hurts me and bothers me that these people around me see me not doing nothing to this guy. So I have to do something because I've been talking all of this and now I look like I'm not. If people, hold on. If people know I'm that guy, I ain't got to do nothing right now because people know eventually.
They don't know.
But because you not. That's why they don't know. How because you not.
He did exactly what he said he would do.
Way.
He took the gun and shot at the nigga in the club. After he fought the gun away from him. How he not? Only thing niggas never liked Troy Ave because Troy Ave is mad arrogant and do be saying some wild out shit. He was exactly who he said he was going to be. Just like Tax was exactly who he said he was going to be.
I'm not going to say nobody names,
except that snitching shit. Troy didn't say he was going to understand and tell.
I could have told you what because he would do something stupid like that and not even think about this is what's going to come of that. He's thinking I have to prove to the people that I've been saying this to that I'm that. So now I gotta do this. Somebody smart ain't even putting themselves in that situation because they know better.
I'm gonna go check that shit because I already told you I'm gonna go check that shit.
I'm talking about like a real like street dude type person.
I don't even consider myself a street nigga, and I would have checked that shit.
And we separating that from a dude from the streets who now has something to lose. because that's different from a dude still in the streets with that reputation to protect him. A dude like, say, a artist or whatever that's making it, a CEO or something, it's extra thought you got to give into, like, we'll handle this later. We not finna do this at this show at this time right now.
All right.
But if you think to yourself, I got this stuff to prove, and all these people that is real around me, and they can't see me, they ain't thinking about that because they probably know better. He ain't gonna do nothing here.
Okay, Craig, let me put this on your mind, right? Take a step back, right? Just take in what I'm finna tell you, right? You just said, if you a street dude and now you making moves, you got something to lose, you should be smart enough to not throw it away, right? A nigga in the streets who living the life he living, ain't nothing you gonna lose more than your life, nigga. And he take that risk every fucking day he go outside, nigga. Wait a minute. Every day you willing to risk your life for your pride, for your money, for your niggas, for people, your reputation. You risk that shit every fucking day you go outside, nigga. Now you getting money, so you think now that mentality changes? You been risking your life, nigga.
All I'm saying is this. Somebody really was living that life and feeling that way, and this is why if I'm that person, I'm gonna go to this concert, and with that mind state, I'm gonna keep the gun on me and then use my now connects to get in with that gun to protect myself. And when somebody comes and fucking attacks me, I'm probably gonna use the gun because I've been telling you I'm gonna use the gun. So now when you try to prove that you who you've been saying that you are, when you could have just left me the fuck alone.
You proving my point. Tax is who he said he was too. He said, if you run down on me.
I don't know about two, bro, because if it was the other way around, Troy said will be on the
Troy said, if I see that nigga, I'm going to address it. Tax said, if niggas walk up on me, I'm going to boom. Hold on. Everybody did what they said they was going to do.
Your first statement was Troy said he was going to address it, but Troy did not go address it.
Troy probably would have. His man said, I'm going to go over here and do. Your man, bro, you are who you hang with.
You said, Troy said, I'm going to address it. And Troy didn't go address it.
His man might have went over there as the aggressor, but once it went down, Troy didn't run. Like Jovito did, like all them other niggas left.
He could shot.
Hovain left, Lito left, everybody. I'm just saying, bro. Like it's
rest in peace to Hovain.
Rest in peace to Hovain. But it is what it is. It's video footage. It is what it is, bro. All I'm saying,
for safety, I'm trying to live.
All I'm saying is this. Let me get it off.
Niggas niggering.
All I'm saying is this, bro. If something like that go down, you reacting in the moment. A lot of that shit, you don't know how you gonna react until it's going down and you in that situation. But in the streets, bro, the way niggas in the streets be thinking, bro, allegedly from conversations I may have had, you know what I'm saying? You willing to risk it all. Just like Troy grabbed the gun after being shot and shot at him. He knew what he was doing. Tax was willing to risk it all when he snuck that gun in there and niggas walked up on him. He boomed him. And it's like, at the end of the day, nigga.
You gotta stop saying that. I'm gonna laugh every
boomed
time
him, bro.
But that's not funny, though.
It ain't funny, but
the word boomed is funny.
Who he said
the
he
word
was gonna
boomed
be.
is funny.
And Troy was who they said they was gonna be. And all I'm saying is, when them situations happen, now this is my personal opinion, right? I don't think Troy should have got on the stand, because if you are who you say you are, you don't get on the stand. At the same time, as a man, what you supposed to do for your life? You supposed to basically just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and just, take this time. Me and my op just gonna go to, like, what you supposed to do?
I never opted for no street life, because I'm never gonna be able to do that.
Sense in it.
I'm never gonna be able to say, yeah, man, I'm gonna just take this. No, that ain't me.
That's
you know what I'm gonna do? Never know what nobody else doing and never do nothing. To be like that.
That's why
How about that? I'll just go to work.
When my man
do
said,
some comedy, some raps.
When my man said you signing up for it, we know we signing up for something that's stupid. We signing up for something that's stupid, but that's what it is. That's the reality of it. If you understand you signing up for something stupid that ain't got no logical sense to it, then you can't get on the stand, because this the game you chose. Like, you can't.
All right. Well, let's talk about the game Jonathan Majors chose, because he still got charges in his game. So
he didn't choose that game. He chose the white woman.
Oh, come on, bro.
That's what he chose. Another one bites the dust.
No.
I'm just playing.
Nah, it
not
ain't.
Really.
Well, nah, not really. Because all of the... Look, man.
That's what he chose.
Because I don't really got
it.
Do be that way. It do seem that way. But
it's a history in it, bro. Can't ignore the history.
I ain't never had that history in my life.
You ain't famous. Become famous, bro.
Some of y'all got to
get you a white woman. Let's see how it works out.
That's what happened if you get a white woman when you famous. You got to get the ones that rode with you when you was broke. You got to keep the one that took care of you. Nobody want to do that though. Let's talk about that convo.
Russell Wilson kept her for a little while.
Who?
Russell Wilson kept his white girl for a little while. There's a bunch of niggas that still got their white girl. Patrick Mahomes got his white girl from college. There's a lot of white girls that was there.
All right. But nah, college don't. Everybody, Patty Mahomes in college was probably still that dude. So she was just invested.
You ain't know who he was when he was at Texas Tech.
That was a pussy investment for her. I don't take that one. Man, you got to know Patty when he was lame in 8th grade. Man, that's when I'll put some respect on that.
Nobody wanted to get that nigga no box.
Exactly. That's why the girl who did like him or dated him or went to the school dance with him, that's the real one. Not the college girl who he was already a star quarterback
ugly
for.
As hell now, bro. He ain't trying to mess with her, nigga.
Exactly. And that's why y'all end up in the situations y'all be in. Because y'all don't want to stick with the ones that took care of y'all and held y'all down when y'all was broke. Black and white though, by the way.
Hey, ain't nobody obligated to stay with nobody because they held them down when they was broke. Get that bitch out of here. Go get your baddie.
Y'all should. Y'all should hold her down and stay with her.
You just gotta be careful.
Now, I'm not saying go out here.
You just gotta be careful. I ain't saying all white women gonna be on no bull. You just gotta be careful, brothers. And Jonathan wasn't that careful.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't. Even though it turned out to be.
It was some BS. I knew it was BS when I heard it, bro. As soon as I heard the story, I said, yo, I'm not going to buy that. I say, now I done seen John, once again.
Black man with too much to lose.
Another person who I found out about early. Like, I've been on Jonathan Majors movies for a very long time. And when I first saw him in the movie, it was like The Last Man in San Francisco or something like that. That was the name of it. And I was like, yo, this is a good movie. This dude did a good job. I know who this actor is, so I started watching other movies. Nothing from like the interviews I've seen this dude do, it just don't scream to me like this is an abusive guy. Like it just don't scream that. Now I heard somebody come out this week too and say, oh, back in New York up in college, everybody know him as an abusive guy. I don't pay that no mind. It's always gonna be somebody come out and hate, trying to get some, you know what I'm saying, get some light off of your name once you start blowing up. So like the hell with that. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, Jonathan Majors, this is what I think happened. He out, whatever. They said the woman questioned him about him texting the woman on his cell phone, try to get the phone. Next thing you know, Jonathan Majors choking her, beats her. He drops her off. He goes, stay somewhere else. The next morning, she called the police, et cetera, et cetera. They arrest Jonathan Majors, et cetera, right? That's the story. I'm going to speed that up.
Did you say she called the police?
She called the police the next morning.
He called the police. He the one that actually called the police?
That's not what the reports. The reports was she called the police the next morning, and then they came and arrested him.
That's crazy because I read the reports that he called the police.
No. They came and got him the next morning. She called the police.
Okay.
And then, like, no, bro. Because that's his lawyer even said the only reason they came and picked up Jonathan Majors because by the law they have to come pick up arrest somebody after the
I heard
they would have arrested her if he called the police, bro.
I heard he called the police, and then when they got there, she looked like she had bruises or whatever, and then she said, which is why she recanted it was supposedly a lie. She said that he did this to me or whatever.
No,
and that's when they arrested him.
Because if he would have called, you would have called that night. You wouldn't wait till the next morning to call.
I think that's okay.
No, he called the next morning. They got called, bro.
Right.
But needless to say, she made a statement saying that she was Hey, this is what happened, bro. Look it up, nigga. This is my favorite actor. Nigga. You don't think I read this shit? Like, nah.
Jonathan Majors. That's your favorite actor right now?
That's my favorite actor. Nah, it's not quick. It's not quick. What I just said? You ain't listening, nigga. I just said I've been on Jonathan Majors for years.
That movie was 2 years ago.
The Last Man in San Francisco was not 2 years ago, bro.
The last what?
The Last Man in San Francisco wasn't 2 years ago.
Oh,
bro.
I never even.
Exactly, niggas you disrespecting me, bro. I'm telling you, I be up on this shit early, bro. This ain't new
stuff.
This
nigga was a fucking barista in The Last Man in San Francisco. He had a passing role. He
didn't have no passing role. What are you talking about? He the main character, bro. Stop disrespecting me, bro. I know what I'm talking about.
For real?
Stop disrespecting me, bro. I'm a movie buff. You know this.
I never heard of that.
I'm gonna do a channel where I just review movies. That's what I do, bro. You talking like I'm crazy. I can tell you about actors now that's finna be fire. Don't play with me, bro.
I don't want to say nothing because he did Creed and all, and he might see me one day.
Yeah, whoop your
nose though, boy.
That nose.
She sure want the nose that did all this to her. That motherfucker.
He be teasing his own nose though. He be teasing his own nose though.
He be what?
Jokes on his nose. He be joking on his own nose though. Like he did it on Loki when he did the Conqueror variant. Did it on there too.
Anyway,
you trying to look it up, bro? You can look up all you want to. You might find one article, bro. All the articles say it's the internet. You can always find one.
I'm done.
What? It's the internet, bro.
Nah.
I found some shit about me one time on the internet. Like, damn, this shit crazy.
I ain't even finna. I ain't even finna read it all because it is too much to read and I don't see it and everything. And they gonna tell us nothing we don't already know. But yeah.
Anyway, all I'm saying is, in these situations, bro, women like this chick who go tell a story, recant a story, the damage already done. Because people who will read something like that, and then, like I said, a dude come out talking about, oh, yeah, back in college he did this. Once you put that smut on somebody's name, bro, especially as a black man, you already killing our momentum, bro. And that's what I don't be liking, man. I feel like these chicks out here now, bro, and as a person, I feel like as a man, we all taught to protect our fucking women. We taught to protect our sisters. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing bad about my mom. Like, I done seen hella fights over your mama joke. Like, your mama, woo, and niggas get to, scrambling. Like, we always taught to protect our fucking women. Like, on the contrary, what y'all females say, we are unprotected. Shut up. We always protect you. You know how many niggas die every day because y'all call and say, this nigga over here tripping. He come over there with the strap and that shit go left. We taught that. The problem is, bro, we can't just be believing women at they word all the time because of stuff like this. You done got this man named, he just got the biggest role of his life as Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel movies. This is Disney we talking about. You cannot have the main person of your next maybe 2-3 years of movies have some stuff like abusing a woman on his record when you just fired a woman who is a LBGQ, you know, she all about her stuff.
LGBTQ.
They got a T. Man, this is too many. I can't, bro. It's just too many.
I mean, it's actually an I and an A too, also.
What is it? LGBTQA? What?
LGBTQI?
Bro. I can't, bro. But you know what I'm saying? They just fired her, so you got all this kickback coming from that. Now you got one of your main stars, you know, being accusations of like domestic violence, bro. Like, well, you can't recant it. It don't even the damage done. It's already on his name. You put the smell on his jacket.
With all of that being said, you are right on that. If the situation was like that and there wasn't no recourse or anything, and no way to prove anything different. Yeah, you're right, because the smut is already on this man's name. In this situation, like I was saying earlier, and I could be wrong, so correct me later if I am, but I heard that he called the police. They came. She was looking like that. He said that she was actually causing a disturbance, acting belligerent or whatever. And it's also video footage and witnesses to her acting wild. So it's probably going to come out that this was a difference, a misunderstanding, and none of that now. Whereas people might still try to use this against him. That's just going to expose them for how much they don't like this guy, which I don't see a lot of that coming. I don't think that he's been in the spotlight too much to garner enough hate for that. Just hate for the cause of hate. Because if you can come out and say it's obvious evidence that this was wrong, i.e. the Michael Irvin situation, you got to apologize. Anybody who was talking down on Michael Irvin got to apologize now after that video.
But they didn't.
But I don't.
A lot of them didn't.
Once the verdict come out, I ain't heard nobody really talking down on him.
Oh, they was talking about.
Like I say, I don't follow a lot of sports.
You know, I'm a sports fan. They was talking, but a lot of them didn't come out and
over the
switch
first
it over.
take from Shannon and Skip. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that if it's anything like that, then they would have to, you know, if they was speaking bad on Jonathan Majors, they got to retract that. They got to, you know, apologize for that. But you know, facts coming out is looking like, you know, it's not what we thought. And my thing was, I just wish we would take some time to judge, because as soon as people heard the headlines and read it, they start just putting that jacket on that man as if they knew. And, like, that's just been him all along. When, like you said, dude brought it, he was like that in college, I don't believe that he did that in college or whatever, because it's just somebody saying that. But if it comes out that he did do that or that did happen, and this situation comes out that this didn't happen or whatever, and he never has a situation like that, who's to say that this man didn't learn from the situation that he was in? If he paid whatever time, whatever debt to society he was supposed to do, who's to say he didn't learn from that and he didn't grow, which is why he probably not doing the same things he did when he was a young college student, which is probably why you don't do the same things you did when you was a teenager, the same things when you was a teenager. You didn't do the same things when you was a kid. Eventually, I stopped looking at wrestling because it just wasn't interesting to me no more. It's just you grow up and you do different things. So if you learn from your mistakes and you learn from something, I don't see why, and it's obvious, it's showing that you learned from it. I don't see why, even if that, like I say, your past or whatever, I don't see why that would have to be a burden in a situation where if something similar to that happens again and you can prove that that's not the case, we can probably consider maybe you learned and that's not you anymore. There's no need to bring up this and say, hey, that was this person, or he did do that, or whatever the case is, you know.
I just feel like in most cases there's usually some hating stuff. It's just somebody who you probably went to school with, you was messing with some chick he wanted to mess with, y'all got into it, she's like, forget him, he was yelling in this and that or whatever, and you just had this hating. Like, I don't be paying that type of stuff no mind. Like you said, like any in general, anytime you successful, it's gonna be some naysayers. It's gonna be somebody. If our podcast blew up 2 months from now, it's going to be somebody come out and say, Queese did this to me, Queese was this and that. It ain't got to be true. It could be a complete lie. But that's the point. People could just come out once you get to a certain level, tell a complete lie, and it's enough people in the crowd who going to believe it. So it's like, if all you got to do is make the accusation, it's kind of hard for you to win. It's a lose-lose situation. If you respond to it, it's an L. If you don't respond to it, they're going to say, oh, it must be true because he ain't saying nothing about it. You always in a lose-lose situation. That's like the yin and yang of being a celebrity. And Jonathan Majors is one of the hottest people right now in Hollywood, especially black actors in Hollywood. He one of the hottest. And it's like, I think an argument happened. Like, over the cell phone, I can see that. He Jonathan Majors, though. It's women texting my phone all the time. It might have been a director. It might have been somebody calling about a script. You don't know who this woman is.
Could have been a casting agent that I gotta fuck so I can get in the movie.
Could have been.
You don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know what that.
You like that Birkin bag, don't you?
It's facts.
You think that don't come with me fucking a couple women around these Hollywood towns?
And why you care? You with a sex symbol. This dude just did a magazine. He had 6 packs on his chest. Like, what are you expecting? Like, let this man live his life. Let me say this too. Y'all women always want these successful men. They all want these, you know what I'm saying? I want a man who is tall, dark, handsome. He makes 6 to 7 figures. He this and that. He got swag. Y'all want these men. You got to share them. Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah. You got to share them. Everybody want that man. Every woman want that man.
Put it this way, though. Every woman like you wants that man. So if you're not as unique as you really think you are, just imagine how many more women is out there.
Hey, look, sorry,
because if you another woman, 6-7 figure woman, and all of that, and you got your own business, that pool is slim. Those other women might want him too, but you ain't got to fight with that. You ain't got to compete with that many. But if you just pretty, do you know how many other pretty girls,
bro? Ain't none of us unique.
Want that guy too that you competing with? You better get something unique about you.
If you was to do a world search, bro. It's 1 million people just like you. It's 1 million people just like Queese. It's 1 million people just like Beyonce. And you know why those people become famous? Because it's even more than 1 million. It might be 20 million people who just like this person who say, I like them because they remind me of myself. And they support them because they can see they self in them. The point is, ain't none of us that special. You know what I'm saying? It's always people in the world like you. It's always people who can find people
you
like
think you the best your girl could do.
You're not. You know what I'm saying? She can always do better. She can do another version of you. Just and to that same point, Shorty, he can always do another version of you too.
Somebody just like you with that one thing you missing.
Straight up. Now they might be missing something else you did have.
But she don't care about that.
She don't care.
She don't even care about that though.
Nope.
But the one thing you missing is somebody just like you with
it's
that.
Somebody like, I'm telling you, bro, and I feel like people do be having that ego. We all be wanting to think like we're special because we all feel like we special and we different and this and that. But at the end of the day, we're just human beings. Ain't none of us that special, bro. It's somebody who looks just like you in the world. If you was to go, it'd be a lookalike that looked just like Craig Smith.
I met him.
It is what it is.
I met him. It's a dude that be running around here at the bar sometime. I ran into him a couple of times, and he taller than me. I don't like that at all.
Everybody got what they call them, doppelgangers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't none of us that special. Ain't none of us that unique. Like, we all got somebody like us. It's a bunch of people in the world who just like you. That's why I say, like, even like we didn't discuss like pre-podcast shit, I be like, bro, I'm going to just do me because it's a lot of people who is not going to like Queese. They going to be like, I don't like him. I don't like the stuff he say, whatever. But for everybody who don't like me, it's somebody who going to watch and be like, yo, I feel just like that. And then become your supporters. You can't get everybody like you. You got to get the people who like you to like you. You can't worry about everybody. So it's like Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
You can like other women who ain't white.
Oh, man.
I'm just playing. I like white girls too. Don't get them. My girl 65% white.
65. You threw the percentage out there. He checked.
I did. I'm like, yeah, you're going to have to do the little ancestry report. I got to make sure you ain't, because if she was like 75, couldn't do it, bro.
Speaking of liking, man, liking who you like, don't like nobody too much. Unfortunately, we got to cover this sad story real quick. You want to take it over? I don't really know.
I mean, you started off so somber, so I just
because it is somber, man.
No, it is a somber.
It's a wild. It's a scary. So rest in peace to this man.
I didn't even get my man's name, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all.
I don't know if they released.
I don't think they released it yet. Did they? I don't think they released it.
I'm gonna check and see if they released it. You can.
But on Facebook over the week. This was yesterday, I think. Matter of fact, yesterday or over the weekend. There was a woman on Facebook. She was on Facebook Live for like an hour. Like, she was on there for a long time, and she was going in on her husband. A bunch of, I'm gonna just say accusations. None of that. You can't count any of this stuff. But she was saying he was bisexual. He was this and that. He didn't do nothing for the household. Like, she was just doing the typical toxic woman thing on her husband. My man's ended up coming home at some point, and it's her moms, and the kids in the house, and I guess he must have overheard about her being on Facebook Live. So he come in, she won't go off live. They get to having a little dispute. So he just trying to basically get his stuff and leave. He like, man, look, I'm just finna get up out of here. He was calm the whole time. He didn't get to yelling. She was putting her hands on him, and you can hear him saying, like, man, get your hands off me. And her mama the whole time kind of instigating the situation. And
I see the video.
Yeah, the mom's in the background
she was instigating.
She was instigating the whole time.
Wow.
So at some point, the girl did say, like, I kill you. And he kind of like, he ain't thinking nothing about, like they said, the kids there.
Obviously,
he ain't thinking nothing about that. So,
and if I'm used to fighting or we arguing like this, we probably
this ain't the first time. Exactly, this ain't the first
yeah.
time. I mean, this is my assumption. This ain't the first time y'all done got to an argument.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? They going back and forth. From the looks of it, the chick leaves. She put her phone down when she leaves. So at this point, you don't see anything else happening because it's like the phone is face down. So thank God that you don't get to actually see the events. But she must have left. So you hear the guy talking to the mother. As he talking to the mother, all of a sudden you just hear the chick come back in the room and pow. All you hear is the pop. She ain't say nothing. You just hear the pop.
Just one time?
You heard one pop. You hear the pop. And then from there you hear the kids crying, the girls start crying. You just hear all the, you know what I'm saying,
all the commotion
about it. And then the chick does something that really bothered me. She must have went over my man's body and was like, get up. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave.
What?
I'm not making this up, bro. The chick went over the dude's body and started praying for him after she just shot him. You can hear the dude literally wheezing like for his last. It was crazy, bro. You can hear it. How you gonna shoot me then apologize, bro? You can't. That's not gonna happen, fam. This man dying, and you sitting there telling him you sorry. Like, y'all women gotta stop tripping.
It's emotions. An emotional thing is definitely that. It's definitely you react, you do stuff, you feel something so strongly, and then you react out of like with your emotions, and you do something that you regret. Sometimes instantly, sometimes eventually, and then your senses come back, and you like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. Sometimes, fortunately, it's something you can apologize for to that person later. unfortunately, like in this case, you make a grave mistake where you do something like that, and now you find yourself in a position of, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I was so mad at the time, no matter what he said or what he did or what it was, you know, it's not. It's just bothersome. Now it's like no, you know, real recourse for her. I don't really feel sympathy for it. Nobody's gonna feel sympathy for it. Nobody gonna be like, oh well, no, she was mad or da da da. The justice system is a little easier on women. I hear that being, you know, a thing, but in this situation, I don't see it being as lenient.
It shouldn't be lenient.
She might be, yeah, she might get as she deserves. She might get that life. I'm looking for his name. I don't think they have his name. All the claims just say victim, so maybe his family don't want his name out. So and they just keep saying her husband. So I'm gonna just say rest in peace to her husband. But
yeah, I just feel like, and I even in my own relationships and stuff like that, I tell people this, like, now I am nowhere near as impulsive as I may have been.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Rest in peace to Jeremy Brown. That's his name.
Jeremy Brown.
Jeremy Brown was his name.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jeremy Brown. But like even in my relationships, when I have like disputes and stuff, I don't like to be sitting there arguing and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the end of the day, if it's not nothing we finna break up about, if it's not nothing that it's finna be like something we like really finna harp about, like just let that shit fly. Like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah,
I'm not.
Oh yeah, you just saying arguing. Yeah,
yeah, just in general.
That
like,
used to be one of my. That used to be one of my lines in the argument in the relationships. Like, if we arguing, I'm not gonna say it initially. I'm gonna let you get your issue off. We gonna discuss it, however you want to discuss it. Whether you a loud arguer or you a quiet arguer, I'm gonna let you go through it. After a while, though, I'm gonna get bothered if you just keep this energy going, because now this energy is gonna start it's gonna affect. Like if I'm trying to get dinner later or the next day or something, and you still got this attitude after we discussed, then are we breaking up or no? Because if we not breaking up,
chill the fuck out.
What are you doing all of this for? We discussed it. We over it. Let's get over it. You know, I don't know. Or do you want to break up? Because that's another discussion we can have.
I feel like that's the adult way to treat it. Like for real, bro. Like that's how I treat it now. Like you can, like you say, you can get your stuff off. Go ahead and say what you want to say. You know, express your feelings. Okay, you express your feelings. Okay, cool. Here's how I feel about what you just said. Now from there, we can either agree, we can disagree. And I'm still letting you ride for a little time after that. I'm not coming with you right after that. Like I'm like, hey, okay, agree to disagree or agree. You might have attitude for the next hour or two. I'll let you rock out. But what we not finna do at this point, like you not finna keep bringing this shit up. You know, it's 3 hours later, you still making little. It's like, cuz get like we grown as hell now. As I won't do the same. I'm not gonna do that to you. If you do something and we get over it, we over it now. I'm not bringing that back up to you later on in the next argument. And I don't like people dragging talks. Like you like if you say like, hey, I need to talk to you, you better do that shit in this time window. Like if like I'm dead serious. Like if you be like, hey, something bothers me, can we talk about this? And I'd be like, yeah, like when you want to talk. Don't try to bring that shit to me 2 weeks later. Like, so nah, shorty, you can kick rocks and don't miss a pebble. Like, we not doing that. You should have already got that off. Instantly irritated. Instantly, we need to talk. Instantly. Oh my God, it's going to be about something. Anything that we need to talk about that I'm excited about, you would never say we need to talk. You'll be like, oh, like I'm so excited, I can't wait to tell you. And now I'm excited. Like, oh, hey ladies, if y'all want to start getting y'all guys in like real combos, approach them like that. Oh man, I can't wait to tell you this. Like this happened, I'm so excited. And they probably gonna be like, oh, what is it? And be like, I found this girl number in your phone. What is that? Okay, you gonna get somebody. It's not gonna go the way y'all think. It's gonna become a Jonathan Major situation, but she's not gonna be retracting. Don't set no women up like that for failure. Don't listen to him, y'all. That'd be wild, bro. Oh man. But nah, yeah, man, look, everybody be safe out there. Be cautious of the people y'all dating if you're seeing these, whether it's man or woman, because it's a lot of situations that's happening, like, on the guy side, too, that's wild.
I don't even want to bring it up, but it was I forget where it was. I'm kind of glad I forgot where it was. But a dad did some wild stuff over a phone and his girlfriend when she was working at Walmart, and that's kind of a big story. So it's just whether it's mental health or whatever it is, pay attention to who you dating. Look at, I also heard a true crime podcast that was relating to this. Look, pay attention to who you dating. Look at the red flags. Follow the signs. Look up people. All right? Check people. Sometimes when I was out there dating on like the apps and stuff and just talking to girls and stuff, and they'll bring it up, I'd be like, yeah, run my name. This is my birthday, all of that. Because one, I ain't got nothing in there. And two, you should be doing that for who you dating and who you out here meeting in these day and age. I'm a paranoid guy. True crime fan, paranoid guy. Yes. Check the people that guys too now, apparently. Bro, guys too now. Check these women and see if they got like past convictions. Look at their history. You'll probably find out some stuff they don't want you to know. If y'all go back
through the archives of the I'm Almost Joking, audio, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you listen to podcasts, check it out. But if y'all go back though, even on our early episodes 5, 6, 7, like I was always talking about this. Protect the black man. Like black man, you're not the victim. Like we can't be the victim. And when I be saying that type of stuff is that the way society treats us, if something wrong is done to us, whether it's police, whether it's your women, it don't matter, bro. You really can't be viewed as the victim, even though you can be a victim. So it's like to Craig's point, bro, y'all gotta start weaving out these females. Y'all can't just be, oh, she got a fat ass, or you know what I'm saying, damn, she fine as hell. Like, oh, she down to go. Like, I'm taking her back to the crib. No, you can't just be bringing these chicks back to the tip. You can't just be introducing this chick to everybody, especially if you're doing illegal stuff, bro. You can't just y'all be reckless a little bit. And these women now it goes left a lot. Like, you see a lot of cases. Like you said, it's definitely some crazy ass. I read some stuff too a couple weeks ago about this dude who met a chick on the apps. They was dating for like 2-3 weeks. They was all in love, and then my man's killed her. So like, it ain't just the women. It's people in general, bro. You got, like you said, you got to be very careful who you bring around, who you communicating with, and also when you meet people and they just seem so great, it's like, oh my God, this person just say all the right things. It's like almost too good to be true. It probably is, bro.
If you meet somebody and they so great so quick, don't think that that's it and you move in and be like, oh, they're going to be like this forever. Test the time. Yeah, see how long they're going to be like that. Start telling them no. You might not even be doing nothing. You might be cool, but they so cool and all of that, and they want to hang out. Just tell them, nah, I'm busy tonight with my mom, my kid, whatever it is. Just tell them no and just see. Stop falling for that because it's a reason why they being that way. Whether this person ain't never had no pussy before and they just super on you, you're going to know, or they'll kind of teach them, hey, relax, blah, blah, blah. You can ease them into it. Or if they're crazy, you're going to know by their reactions. Like, just be mindful in them situations. Also, if you're a guy and the girl look like King Von, but,
this dude.
Let's see some fun stuff to get out here with.
We might be on morality test time.
Do we gotta?
Yeah, we only got like 5.
All right, let's do morality test then. I
like that. We don't even get to have. I be telling Craig we probably get through like 3-4 topics. We got a whole bunch of topics. We might use them next week.
Yeah, I know. We argued about Troy Ave snitching a little too.
No, we didn't. That's at the end of the day, bro. We ain't gonna get on Troy. It is what it is. You told.
Ain't got no.
And the thing is, Tax will be out soon. He ain't even gonna do that much time.
Hey, you know what?
He probably got about 5-6 more to do, bro, and he'll be out. So we'll get to hear his side of the story when he get out. And I'm definitely gonna tune in when Tax do get out.
I'm gonna wait until the census happen, and then I'm gonna think about it or celebrate or something or whatever it is, or look forward to seeing them because I don't know. You don't know what them people might be thinking when they be. He
gonna get time served for the time. He already been in there like 6, 7, or 8.
Been there 7.
So if they put his fair charges on that, he'll do about. They'll count that for like 10 or 11. They'll probably throw him another. I would say probably about 5, 6, 7 years. So he might get like 17, 18 years, and then they'll give him. He got to do 80% of his time, and then he'll get his parole.
That's testing morality. You are a manager at.
See, this is.
And he gonna be lit because he ain't get on the stand. He can tell.
Children's Cancer Center Hospital. One day.
All right, this is bothering me now because it's like halting and stopping. Is the Wi-Fi broke or something? Like, I don't know why it's moving slow. Now I'm bothered.
Hey, while working, you
I
go
don't want it to be stopping as I'm going
Cancer
through.
Center Hospital.
And I don't think we've seen this one.
Your morality. You are a manager at a children's cancer center hospital. One day while working, you go through the hospital's mail and see a check for $500,000. The check is written out to the hospital and signed by a person that you do not know. You are confused, but realize how many lives would be saved with this amount of money. You cash the check for the hospital, and the money starts being used for chemo sessions on children whose families couldn't afford it. A couple days later, you turn on the news and see a story of a man who murdered 3 children in the process of robbing a bank. The amount of money that was stolen? $500,000. And the name of the suspect is the same name that signed the check for the children's hospital. The bank is asking for the money back in order to pay for the funerals of the children who died during the robbery because their families cannot afford it. Do you tell the police the truth about what happened to the money, which in return will be taken away from the children's hospital and given to the families of the children who were murdered during the robbery? Or say nothing and keep the money?
Y'all pretty much get the rest she was gonna say, even though it stopped. Say nothing and keep the money, and the kids who died in the bank robbery won't be able to have, like, their parents can't afford their funerals. They'll have to struggle. And it's like, let's test your morality. Which one you choose?
I thought she said she gave the money to the hospital.
No, you did. So you gave the money to the hospital. And, or, you know,
they already started using it. You said they started saving people's lives already. So the money already probably gone.
Or you could take it back and let them know, hey, nah, this ain't that. So I know y'all was finna start doing this and put stuff into process, but we got to take that back now and pay for these kids that's gone's funeral, because that's where the money should be going, because that money was from there. You know? Now, the story, I ain't gonna lie, because she said something about a check and everything. I'm not really gonna try to dig too much into the story and make that make sense. I'm gonna go with the question of, the question is, you had money, you got $500,000, you found it, you donated it, or you can donate it, or you was about to donate it to this hospital and save these kids who sick, or you can pay for these kids who ended up losing their lives in the pursuit of this money that you found once you found out how this ill-gotten money, and you can
okay, so what's your thoughts on it? We got it.
My thoughts?
What you
easy for me. And this is, I ain't go, okay. The hospital, putting the money in the hospital, I'm saving the kids that's living. The kids that got the funeral, you can't save them. So I'm saving the kids that can be saved. I'm saving the kids that can be saved. Okay? I don't want to think about the other stuff that's over here, because ultimately, if I don't do that, it's gonna be another set of kids who can't afford funerals.
So what if that family can't afford the funeral, but they just feel like we got to figure it out. We can't let our kids just go in a box and stuff. So they figure it out, and then they ended up losing their house. They put their house up or all kind of stuff, and then they got other kids, and they all homeless, and these kids ain't got nowhere to go. You don't care about them because they sibling died, and that's what the money was given for?
I think now it's a question on their morality, and they have to look at, like, do we waste all of our money and sell our house to bury
so you
our
gonna put it on the parents
at the expense of our living
because
kids?
You stole a check?
It ain't on me no more, man.
You stole a check.
It ain't on me.
You stole a check.
I just saved a bunch of kids.
But you stole a check.
I didn't steal it.
You did. It wasn't yours. Your name not even on it. You stole the check.
I didn't steal.
Did you cash it? Did you cash it?
I found.
You cashed it though.
But I didn't even use it on me.
If I drop $20, we already know you gonna take it. You stole that too.
I'm a hero. I saved kids, man. I saved kids. I'm saving the kids. If you use your house to bury your dead kid at the expense of your living kids, that's your morality on you. That's a question you got to solve.
Let me answer this.
You could have just
get us up out of here.
You could have got a cheap funeral and raised the rest of your kids.
First off, I'm not going to cash a check for the hospital or none of that, right? Why? Because like I've said before in the podcast, if I find something in the establishment, I will turn it in.
Right.
Now, if I found that check outside in the parking lot, come with Craig. That goddamn. Oh yeah, but it ain't going to the hospital. Oh no.
Yeah, but it got in the scenario you giving it to the hospital. It's the hospital kids
Hey,
or
fuck her scenario.
The kids.
It's
with
going
no
into
funeral.
my bank account. I promise you. The hospital. Hey, RIP to the kids that ain't gonna make it.
Right, all of them now. Like,
RIP.
it's like none of the kids
y'all
stand
gotta
a
go at
chance
some
with
point,
this guy.
kids.
That's wild.
It's a life lesson. You only gonna learn once.
I definitely don't feel bad now. I'm a hero. I'm saving all the kids that I could save. You can't do nothing for those kids that's already gone in the bank robbery.
I saved the kid's family who gonna be around if I find it in the hospital.
Nah, they'd be all right.
It's all good. All right. Well, it's been another
I was
episode.
going to say something very wild and crazy.
Say it. Go ahead.
Put him in the backyard. He'll be with you forever. Now that has been another episode of I'm Almost Joking
You're going
Podcast.
to hell. You're going to hell, bro.
I've been one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with.
He was very disrespectful. It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. Thanks to everybody for tapping in. Hit the like button, share, put somebody on who put somebody on. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. Show some love. Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the scenes, Radio 22, my man Corey, Everything 22, Studio 22, all that good stuff. Get at y'all next week for another episode of this thing. All right? Y'all tap into the grading scale, too, because why not? Like it's great. It's growing. You should tap in. And we get at y'all next week. We out. Dizzle.
Salty ever since he had that dope ass out. I'm coming up with a slogan next week. I say, put somebody on who put somebody on. Give me some time to think of something.
I didn't think. I literally freestyled at the moment. Like I didn't put no thought into that shit, bro.